Good morning, everybody. Some sunshine out this morning. The Nuggets are making us all very excited in Denver, and not quite as exciting, but pretty darn close. There's a new restaurant in town called Rooted Craft Kitchen. We got sort of a preview several weeks ago, but totally unjust. So I think it's time. It's here. The guys are here. I'm here. Nick and Eric, good morning. And your place is fabulous. How are you?
We're great. Yeah, no, enjoying the sunshine too. Here in the Highlands, it's beautiful and just getting set up and ready for this beautiful Friday afternoon.
Well, I think, I don't know, you two have just created something perfect, reasonably priced, delicious, something for everyone, super ambiance. And I'm only sorry to tell this to everybody because they don't take reservations. I would be able to get in, but I'll go stand. It's okay. All right, guys, up to you. Take over. Tell us about Rooted Craft Kitchen.
Oh, where do we begin?
I think at the beginning.
Scott and I developed this concept as we were kind of getting into this whole COVID quarantine 2020 factory here. So we wanted to create something very, very simple, very, very straightforward, very, very reasonably priced, as you said, and just a very simple, elegant approach to contemporary American food. We were fortunate enough to link up with the Avanti team and be part of the opening up there in Boulder on 14th and Pearl Street. Really, really grew our roots from there. All the meanwhile, just kind of keeping in the back of our head. And then as the time kind of continued to elapse, more and more to the forefront of our head that we really wanted a true landmark that we could really set up shop and be able to give a full expression of both the food and Scott's beverage program. It's always just been a dream of ours to be able to serve our community and really kind of put ourselves in a position where we could become part of the neighborhood and really understand our clientele and do what we do best in terms of food and beverage. So
Good for you.
long story short, I guess that was, but 2020 March, we were slated to open in Boulder.
Oh, I was gonna say.
And then it got pushed back inevitably until October. So we've been operating for just about 3 years under the Rooted Craft Kitchen moniker.
But not here. This is all new.
This is all new. This is all brand new. This is all brand new to us. We took over a highly desirable space right on the corner of 32nd and Perry up here in the West Highlands neighborhood, formerly occupied by Troy Guard with F&G. We looked at the space, we looked at the neighborhood, we absolutely fell in love with it.
Are you on it in front of a computer?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's going back, blinking. Okay, keep going.
No, we found the space, we fell in love with it. Just like with everything else in this business, it was a labor of love, really kind of securing it down and designing it and figuring out what we wanted to do with the space. And then when it came to food and beverage,
tell us about the space.
2,500 square feet inside, very, very open formats, one floor. We have an outside patio that's right on Perry Street, a nice quiet neighborhood up here in the Highlands, nice quiet street. We're surrounded by a ton of good businesses, both smaller boutiques on retail, a ton of eccentric food, beverage options. We love it up here.
Eric, are you the friend of the house? I know Nick is the show.
This is Scott.
I'm sorry, Scott. I've got Ericson written in my mind. Scott.
That's okay.
So I do the beverage program, the beverage director. So cocktails, pick the beer, all the wine, and then also just kind of not a MO manager on duty, but definitely help out as much as I possibly can with the front of house staff as well.
Very
but the last 3 years, 2.5, definitely was focused a little more and learned a ton of stuff about the kitchen side of things, which was an asset for me for sure.
Oh, good. Well, your wine list is really fun. And I know the drinks are great as well. Now, both of you know the kitchen. Tell us about the food. That
We're very firm believers in slow food done fast. We keep a very approachable format for our menus. Again, it's contemporary American bistro style food. We have burgers and sandwiches and daytime fare. We get into some more shareable entrees, a lot of shareable small plates, but everything is focused really, really hard around sustainability. Local when we can get it, with local farms that we're buying our vegetables from. We don't want people to have to put too much thought into what they're eating. That's our jobs, and that's our history. So in terms of sourcing good products and putting it in front of our guests is what our job is. So
I have two questions.
Yeah.
I heard you say all day. Did you open for lunch?
We have not opened for lunch yet. We're targeting June 24th is what we're targeting.
Okay.
That weekend will also be the launch of our brunch program,
wow.
which is on Saturdays and Sundays. Exclusive brunch. We're leaning heavily into this. We want to be a destination spot for brunch, and not just an egg on a burger or anything like that. So,
But I have to have an egg.
oh, absolutely. No, there's a full egg menu. We're not just putting eggs on lunch items and calling it brunch. So,
Oh no, I agree. But
we're looking forward to that. We really just wanted to make sure again that we had our feet underneath our legs, and we got to know the neighborhood before we went on to full service all day, every day. And I think we did a good job at that.
Well, sorry to say, I don't think you're doing a fabulous job of describing a fabulous menu. So, see,
we got to leave some things up to interpretation.
No, let's start with some of the things. Well, I haven't had enough of everything, but for example, wood grilled oysters. Not everybody has oysters. Tell us about the oysters, guys.
Oh, I fell in love with oysters when I worked on the East Coast. It's always just kind of have a soft spot in my heart. With these ones, we are sourcing West Coast Steamboat Island oysters. Through the build out process, we have this grill installed here that does have some wood induction that we can put pellets down there and really kind of infuse some smoke into it. So we have the opportunity to wood grills our Steamboat Island oysters. Again, as with everything else, we keep it very simple. Just a garlic butter, thyme, breadcrumbs, and a little shaved grana padano with charred lemon.
Scott, what are some of your favorite dishes?
My favorite dish on the menu is the brie and peas. So whipped brie with fresh.
I haven't had that.
Oh man, it is amazing. So basically,
okay, I'm coming back.
Butter.
Ooh, okay. And I've actually had the avocado bruschetta, which I thought was a really fun twist on that as well.
Yeah, it's simple. It's avocado toast. It's familiar to everybody, but we do add the gigante beans, which are marinated with Italian herbs and olive oil, and then we finish it with a little bit of targa, which gives it a nice kind of ocean brininess to it, and just kind of a heightened level of umami to finish up what would be a pretty simple, straightforward avocado toast. We use local bread from Grateful Bread,
which
so
is
that nice kind of deep sourdough starter in there. I love it. I think it's perfect.
Absolutely, yeah.
Scott, you were telling me Nick wasn't there, and we never got that far either. And I have to bring a bigger stomach, but when I come, I can only get so many items down my body.
You got to bring some friends with you.
Okay, I do have a friend or two I could find. You were talking about some special salad that you liked.
Oh yes, the Nick's endive salad.
Oh, that sounds divine to me.
Kind of has a cool story behind that. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I did it at the James Beard House. It's always just kind of, it's very unique to me using, deeper, more bitter brassicas. It's not for everybody, but, we like to be able to educate as much as we like to fulfill our guests. So we use Belgian endive, a sherry Dijon emulsion to give it a little bit more depth of flavor, some richness from the blue cheese, pomegranates and fresh candied kumquats.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm starving.
We'll get on our way. We'll open for you.
Okay. Now, when you were talking about sandwiches, guys, At almost every table, I've been there a couple of times, somebody or other has got the burger, which we know is incredible. But your hot honey chicken sandwich was one of the messiest, most delicious things I've ever had.
Yeah, no, it's one of our favorites. We've had the Nashville up in Boulder for a while. We wanted to get a little bit more depth of flavor and a little bit more creative with the offering on this one. So we use fresh local Boulder honey, chopped Calabrian chilies, a little bit of that dried Nashville flavor to give it some of that deeper spice. And then again, the heirloom chicken thighs and brioche, lighten it up with a little fresh slaw on the side. We love it. It is sloppy and it's delicious.
Oh God, I was such a mess, I couldn't get up. But I loved every bite of that one too. And you have wonderful entrees if somebody doesn't want to be just the sandwich fun and let it go with that. I mean, I've had a couple of the entrees as well, but your entrees are beautiful.
Slow cooked beef tenderloin is top seller, one of my favorites. We are using some of these modern techniques, and we slow cook it in a sous vide for about 90 minutes to a medium rare, cooked through medium rare. A little bit of truffle and some butter and some thyme, and then simple roasted maitake mushrooms, cauliflower and a spiced carrot puree. Really round that dish off. There's a fine line between freshness and more like autumnal flavors, but I think we balance that and walk that line pretty well. We have a couple vegetarian and vegan options with the farro risotto and the orecchiette primavera, and then salmon and keep it pretty simple.
And I think that you've just gotten the point over, that you keep saying simple, but each one of your dishes to me is unique in that you've gone to a lot of trouble to make each flavor wonderful. And it's not like, well, we have chicken and you could have it on a salad or blah, 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 but nothing special. Each dish has its own vegetables and everything perfectly done for it. You've done a great job, guys.
Not a lot of people like to cook at home every night, but we want to make sure that if they want that, they want a more home cooked feel to their food with a little bit of elegance behind it, that's what we want to offer.
Wow, it's great. And so do you have big plans of doing dinners or anything during the summer, or just keeping everybody happy?
We've been kind of internally passing around rebuilding this whole zero proof dinner thing where, that was pre-COVID. We hosted a couple of dinners and brought a bunch of chefs from around town to raise some money for mental health awareness and keep it a very dry dinner. We take a lot of pride in doing those kind of things and helping out the community. So, I think once we get our feet again a little bit more planted where we need to be, we'll start to open it up to some guest chef dinners and some collaboration dinners where
You don't have to for me. It's fabulous like it is. And just lots of time. You're open every day?
We're open every day, 3 to close. We go till 10 on Fridays and Saturdays, 9 otherwise. And then again, starting the weekend of the 24th, we plan to open up 7 days a week full board. So.
Well, I know you're doing 7 nights for dinner, which is a pleasure. Thank you very much.
We are open on Mondays. We are open on Mondays.
Well, it's so stupid. And now it's closed Monday and Tuesday.
Yes.
And open on. Every time somebody says something about a restaurant, oh, they're not open that day. They're not open that day. And now we have Rooted Craft Kitchen that's open every day. You better not close or I'll kill you. And it is divine. Now, when you open for lunch, it will be open for lunch weekdays, brunches on weekends.
Correct. Yep.
So you're going to be open 7 days. 7 days.
7 days, Monday through Friday lunch, Saturday and Sunday brunch, and then every day for dinner.
Wow. What have we forgotten? Aside from your servers are adorable too, by the way, really nice people.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we've attracted some good ones. I think that comes from the top down. I think this guy over here has a good face. So
we're extremely lucky to have the people that we are currently working with now. We couldn't be happier with our staff, and everyone's been working very, very hard. So we are truly lucky that we have so many amazing people around us. So
Well, you do.
And we second your emotion on Go Nuggets. We're huge Nuggets fans, so we'll be watching.
Oh
We'll be
my
watching.
God,
tonight.
I'm a wreck already and it doesn't go on yet. Back to your restaurant 1 minute. I've seen a lot of children there, and it seems to me that you cater to the kids as well. Well-behaved children, I am telling you all, because they've all been adorable, but you seem to welcome them as well.
Yeah, it's a neighborhood restaurant for sure, and there's a lot of young families in this neighborhood, and we want to make sure that we're catering to them as much as their parents.
And I love your indoor-outdoor bar. You didn't tell us about that either. The bar that opens up to the
Oh, yeah.
patio.
We've been able to use it about a quarter of the time right now, but for the rest of the summer, it's going to be great. So
I'm for that. I'm all on your team. All right, give us again the name of the restaurant. You gave us the hours and the phone number. You don't take reservations.
We do not take reservations. We operate with a wait list, so you can go online and put your name in just to make sure you have a table when you get to the door. So just visit our website at rootedcraftkitchen.com, and then there should be a link right up top for it's called Toast Waitlist. So just in case you want to make sure that you have a table when you get here, you can put your own name on there. And then parties of 6 or more, we will accommodate reservations for. So, but again, we're Rooted Craft Kitchen. We're right on the corner of 32nd and Perry and West Highlands. And we're open every day, including Mondays. To serve our neighbors.
Phone number?
Oh my gosh.
Never. Okay, well, you look up your phone number.
Give me 1 second. I'll get the phone.
While you're doing, I'm proud of you guys. While you're doing that, let me ask everybody who is watching to please like and subscribe to the Gabb, G-A-B-B, on YouTube. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You'll see this every place. And Scott, you've done a great job, really. I mean, just being with you all, chatting with you, and honest, it's great, delicious. I haven't heard anything but wonderful, whether you want to go for a snack or have a full fancy. My homemade meals have never tasted like this, but that's okay. Phone number.
All right, drum roll, 720-519-1845.
Okay, and are you ready for today? Do you have a TV there?
We have a TV. We're having the Nuggets game on tonight at 6:30.
Oh, okay.
Come on and root your Nuggets on.
Yeah, I wish. I have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I'll see you real soon. You guys are terrific. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gabby. Good talking to you.
You too. Much love. Bye-bye. Everybody else and you, go Nuggets. Bye.